So when I go here, exact same grip. Remember, you always want to cross grips. If I go here and he's got a tight grip, this is never going to work. Like I said, I'm not strong from here. So I'm going here and here. And if it's a big dude and I just cannot snap these grips, then I'm going to drive my head into his. Like I said, if he's on my back, I'm not comfortable. So he's not going to be comfortable either. I'm not going to let him get settled and figure out what he wants to do to me. So as soon as we go here, I'm going to put my head literally right beside his neck. Like think about between his neck and his trap. I'm going to get right in there as soon as I get these grips, and I'm just going to make myself heavy on him. So I'm going, picking my hips up, and I'm just going to stay on his neck until I can pop this grip open. So just constant pressure. I'm pushing my chest out, I'm pushing into his head. If I can get underneath his chin, I'm perfectly happy with that. I mean, if he was one of those guys who like stays lined up with me, I'm just gonna grind the back of my head into his face. I mean, that's his problem, not mine. Let go of it. You know, get off my back if you don't want to be uncomfortable. So whenever I'm here, I snap this open, and then from here, you see my hips are still floating. He's carrying all of my weight on his neck or on his hips. So as soon as I go from here, I'm gonna swing this arm under. Again, he's carrying my weight. You saw how he had to literally post to keep himself up. So I'm staying heavy on him. As soon as I get here, if he's not gonna let me bridge to that side because he's got that post out, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna clear this hook the same, and I'm gonna step over top of it and come out the back side. See, this is what they call scraping him off. So you can tell I'm beside him, but he's one step away from going in the mount. All he's gotta do is throw this over, and he just mounted me, right? So whenever I come out, I'm gonna keep my outside leg up to catch his leg. So I'm here, you got this, I go here, I get heavy on him. My hips are floating, my hips are in the air. He's carrying my weight on his neck. So right there, pop these grips open, and from here, catch this. If he's keeping a bent elbow position, like he's trying to cram his wrist into my face to go for a choke, it's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna grab the elbow, push the elbow up and over. So from here, posting him. Good, he's posting, I can't drive him that way. Clear this hook. As soon as I come out, I'm gonna grab this ankle, sit down, throw my shin up. This stops him from going in the mount. I'm laying on one leg, and I'm blocking his leg from coming up this way. From here, I just switch my hips, cover his hip, push back into it. So right here, cram my leg underneath his hips. That stops him from being able to turn into me. This arm's covering his hips, that stops him from running away from me. From here, if I want to go into mount, collect both of his knees, step over, and I just Khabib him. So this is exactly what Khabib did to Conor. He just tied a triangle behind his knees, spun up, and then just started pounding on him while he's up against the cage. This is one of the best ways to mount somebody because you're taking their entire leg drive away. Okay? See, like he's basically tied up. He's got these steel boots on. All right, one more time. Out the top. Going here. Collect this. He's carrying my weight, staying heavy on his neck. Pop the grips, collect the elbow if he keeps the hand bent. Collect the elbow if he tries to straighten his arm. Double grab on the wrist, swimming over. As soon as I swim over, using this inside elbow, drop my leg. You see, it's just the side of his foot. Here, he can get his entire foot in there and hook my hamstring. As soon as I straighten my leg out, take that away from him. So I just slide his leg over, come up over the top. As soon as I pass the midway point, collecting his ankle, put my shin under there. As soon as I got my shin in there, drive back up, collecting here. If I want to go in the mount, collect the outside knee, just push his knees together. As I push his knees together, I'm stepping over, putting my heel on my shin, and then from there, spinning up and coming in.